So like.
Wait, hold on. First ever podcast of the Gravity Podcast. Gravity Podcast. Gravity.
Okay, so we're really on some like topics right now that we've been talking about for a while.
Well, not Chris, but the rest of us, because Chris has just been playing shooting people all night.
Yeah, I've been shooting some people in Pavlov and
what a great topic to start with.
Shooting people. Jinx.
What was he doing? He was playing a video game.
Oh
my god.
And people think that
Wait, Chris, before we continue, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Playing that video game, does this make you want to go out right now? Wanting to go shoot people, wanting to go
of course
terrorize people.
No,
of course. You know, like I really want to shoot up.
Relaxed?
Like, see, I feel like we should go shoot up a elementary school to teach them what high school's like. You know? No, I'm just kidding.
But do you feel relaxed?
we're already demonetized.
Already demonetized.
I got some serious stuff to say.
Yeah.
I apologize that I'm not letting you finish, right?
No, it's all good.
Dude playing violent video games.
I just want to say I was joking though. But
No, he wasn't. Obviously.
No, but like real shit. Do playing violent video games such as that bring you joy?
You know, it's more fun when I'm playing with friends. Especially,
So you can kill your friends.
Well, it's not even that. It's just some games are tactical. Some games are just plain out stupid, but in like a fun way.
But does this make you want to go
no,
out?
It doesn't. But like it brings me joy not in the killing people, but in the fact of just being like playing games. You know, like playing games is a way to be with your friends. You know, like honestly, I feel like this in general just is like a thing to cope, like not to cope with, just like it's just fun. You know, like just games. You know, like it could be any game. It could be Minecraft. Like it could be Minecraft, Terraria, all the way up to zombies of Black Ops. Well, like honestly, it's just the fact that like it brings joy to so many people just from doing something that's not so stressful on that's not so stressful on putting people like down. Like in schools, you have so many expectations that you can't follow through with. But yet, when you get home and you get on that game,
You have your own expectations.
You have your own expectations.
You have your own world.
And you have your own world. Like Minecraft, you can build whatever you want. You can do whatever you want in that world.
So
Zombies, you can do whatever you want in zombies. Try to last the longest. Do challenges. Shoot, you can do that on any game you want. It's just all your own thing.
But do you think video games are actually the cause of violence in this
What do you think?
No,
it's not.
What's your opinion on everyone else's view on it? Like, say, for instance, media or news coverage.
Well, before we start with everything, let me just say we're not trying to like persuade you to like. We're not trying to like persuade you to think differently.
We're just on our own thoughts.
This is a normal podcast. This is just us.
Yeah,
speaking our minds.
This is just us jacking off each other's egos.
Exactly. No, but no. See, like I think what the media does is stupid. In any way.
Why is that?
It's just because depending on what you follow. It could be a cooking channel. It could be models. It could be gaming. You know, like or the news, like
or cars.
Of course, it could be anything.
As violent.
They label anything as anything, and what sucks is that they can label games as violent, but
they could get away with it.
Yeah. Oh shit, are you alright, dog? Nah.
So the sack.
What?
No, but
Jojo, you're gonna knock that over.
But like in all reality, you know, like we have so many people talking crap about what they think they know, but they don't. And I'm not saying that I'm like talking about what I know. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I know this for a fact. No, I'm just saying that like.
Okay, boomer.
I'm just saying that like, you know, people are so close-minded in everything that they don't take chances. Like,
Amen.
Like people, like they'll be like, oh, the video games cause this. Like I hate that they put it on one thing. It can either jump to video games or that they have a mental disability.
And if they have a mental disability, get this. What happened in Las Vegas was a tragedy, yes. But what did they blame it on? He had a tragic past. He had a mental disability.
But, like,
and what did they do to him? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Like I find that so dumb that like if it's not a mental disability that they try to blame it on, they blame it on video games.
And if it's not video games, it's something else because
like,
they pull it out of their asses.
And it's just because it's video games. Video games and mental disabilities are such an easy thing to target.
What I think it is, it's that humans are afraid of things they can't understand. So when somebody commits a tremendous crime, such as that, like a mass shooting,
like a Sandy Hook,
like you can't explain it, right?
Yeah.
And if you can't explain it,
Storming down the
what's
Sandy
the
Hook and all
population
You
gonna think about that,
you
right?
don't exactly know
They're
what's
gonna-
going through
they're
a
gonna
person's
fucking
head.
Freak out, right?
Yeah.
If you can't
sure.
explain why somebody's doing that, they're gonna freak out because anybody can do that.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an explanation and a specific description of the type of people are going to freak out because people will think that anybody could.
Yeah, well,
which
like-
anybody can.
like
so they start
people
to
are-
blame it on the things that are most correlated with such violence, like violent video games,
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
mental disabilities.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
for
you
sure.
keep speaking facts like
And,
that. I'm
like-
gonna have to kiss you.
And it's the same
Better
too.
get the kiss
People are afraid of change too. Like
No,
so
okay.
like we
Just
humans are afraid of change. And this brings me to my topic is like religion. It's such a big topic that nobody is willing to discuss. And I'm gonna bring up something that a lot of people
Wait, Chris,
hate.
before you go on, do you think the public will accept it that way?
No, they won't.
What are your views on that? Before we keep going, I'm gonna ask all of you one
yeah,
question.
before you trigger all of the religious people in the world.
Before-
I'm about to start triggling people.
Wiggle, wiggle.
You're gonna start triggering a
Well, like,
dictionary.
See, I think that like
He starts triggering.
What? Okay. Before we go on,
yeah
I want to ask you something.
yeah.
What is your religion?
You know, I'm Christian. I went to church.
Fuck you.
But like, see, like I've been around so many different religions because of my family. My family's Mexican,
So-
white. Like you got some Spanish.
So you're
in there.
just
Like,
open to
yeah, like
anything, really.
I'm open to anything, but like
Do you think one religion is it?
no. The thing about religion that I think is the Bible for one.
Yeah.
You know, I've never read the Bible. I've read pieces of the Bible, but it's just like, how can I trust something that was written by humans? You know,
Amen.
because humans tend to lie. Like, how can we trust something that people wrote who lie about
You know,
everything?
this
Like-
is
like
that's
you can't-
actually funny to me because you bringing up the Bible and humans writing it brings me to my topic, music,
music
and
yes.
the controversy it causes.
Controversy.
I can't talk, but the controversy it causes in
Yeah.
today's world,
Yeah.
such as people like
Islam.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Okay, Eminem.
What the fuck does music have to do with
Okay,
Well, no, like Eminem, like
How much-
Well,
how
Eminem is a very controversial
how
rapper.
much people has Eminem
against
Offended.
triggered?
Yeah, because he's let's be honest, he's a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. He's probably a really good person, but he's an asshole.
Okay,
Well,
what
it's
did
not
he
even-
do?
it's not even that- it's not even that-
Chris,
One person, dude. One
Chris,
person needs to
Chris,
speak.
I'm asking you this because
Yeah.
you and I are big fans of Eminem.
Yes.
What did he? What was his main goal in Kamikaze? In his
You know,
album Kamikaze?
in Kamikaze, you know.
Eminem's about to get triggered.
Chris,
Well,
he's
no.
coming for you. He's gonna be like, what the
That's
fucking
an
mirror in
awesome
front of me.
topic.
No, but you know, like Kamikaze, it was attack against the new rap that's happening, and I feel like it's just towards new music because Eminem is the
Old
only
school.
rapper. Well, no, it's not even that. Eminem is the only rapper that attacked people that wasn't just in rap.
Not
He
gonna lie, he
dissed
was
Mariah
speaking facts.
Carey. He dissed so many different people, and he's like
Why?
because
Yeah, for like no fucking reason.
Exactly.
well, no, it wasn't even a reason. Like he went out with Mariah Carey, and she started saying stuff about him. So she wrote a diss track about her, and stopped all that beef. You know, like it's just something that happens. But like he's just making a thing about new music because new music tends to suck. And don't get me wrong, like I'll listen to it if like we're just like messing around. You
Some
know,
of it's good.
like some of it's
It's
good.
subjective.
Like, but it's so repetitive
I
to
like
the
that
point
Post
where.
Malone circles.
Yeah, that's
Post Malone is a great rapper of this. Of
But
this
you were
era.
saying, Chris?
But like, so much of it is just so repetitive over time. You know, like, and you just can't do anything about it. And I feel like that's what Eminem was trying to get at, is because
you say that about all music though. Yeah. All music tends to.
Well, can I say something? And it's a different thing. There's a lot of this stuff where like people will do stuff like, let's be honest. I think Young Thug ruined Goodbye. Post Malone's song Goodbye.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
Do you compromise your morals and your values in your music to get more money? You shouldn't do it. What's it called? What was it? The halftime show from the Super Bowl. Adam Levine like compromised his morals and values. And don't get me wrong, it was a good show for a halftime show.
It's not what the people wanted.
But it wasn't what we wanted. We wanted the full SpongeBob. We didn't want bum bum ba-dum.
But
we wanted the songs.
But I know Jesse will back me up in this. Do they care about what we want?
No.
They care about making as much.
What do you think of this, Jesse? Do you think that people that run the NFL, that are on Billboard, running the charts,
they don't care about us.
Universal, anything. Do you think they care about us?
No, they don't.
They care about the majority.
Going back to what JoJo said.
They care about this.
And whoever.
Yeah, going back to what JoJo said,
like,
this little piece of paper, also known as money, controls me.
Oh yeah, like
everybody bases their whole life, their
off
actions,
of money,
what they're going to do off of this singular fucking piece of paper.
And I hate that, cause all of us have grown up like poor and made it off of what we can do, you know. And I hate that because,
dude,
like,
fucking people will put themselves through the like worst circumstances
for $1,
just for paper, a fucking piece of paper.
They told Chris to jump off cliffs for $1.
I almost did it.
I did fine.
And the thing is,
and then it comes to that stupid saying, "I ain't gay, but $20 is $20."
Like
you're compromising yourself.
Yeah.
For paper.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's for you.
Less than paper.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
So like going back.
No, get this real quick.
No, let Chris
I'm sorry.
finish his shit.
Get this. Okay, yeah.
So going back to the Eminem thing, that's the thing too, is that all people care about is money now. And I remember, when I grew up, I listened to
shit. You weren't alive then.
Well, like when I was growing up, I listened to old school music. Like I have such a high genre of music that I listen to, and so like, and just rap is my favorite. You know, I grew up listening to rap, and it's funny because like the thing is it wasn't about getting money. It was about being the best. It was about being the best or expressing yourself in lyrics and not just I want to fuck a hoe. Yeah, hoes look really cute. Yeah, like it's so.
Today it's just about chasing the bag. Yeah. That's what they call it now.
Wait,
all they do is just get the money and over with it.
Eminem's soundtrack Kamikaze.
Well, it was just.
So
it was
the
just
thing
for money or
no.
He just went over that.
He won.
Sorry.
No, but they didn't finish it.
Like Eminem, he just wants to prove his point. Like we all know.
I feel like at the beginning
He's
it wasn't
old.
a big like.
Yeah.
He wasn't. It was, and like at the beginning, I feel like he wasn't like. At first, because he grew up in he didn't grow up the best. I don't think any of us grew up the best way we could have.
Yes, no.
But
no.
the way he grew up, he was like, I can do this. I can make money to support my family.
It wasn't even like that. It was more like the way he grew up. You know, it sucks because like he was always moving back. We
all have our different childhoods. Eminem,
we all came from
Marshall Mathers. We could say he had it really bad.
And then another topic that I want to bring up is the leak song. What If I Was Gay? With
I was about to mention that.
And Eminem. And it's so funny that I bring this up because so many people think that he's homophobic.
Caramel, bro, it's leaking.
There was this
I'll
one
leak on
thing.
you.
I forgot what it was called. It was like some interview of some kind.
Oh.
Where they asked
Oh, the interview.
The interview where he said he was a homosexual.
Oh yeah, no.
What does it matter?
That was a movie though. They paid him to say that. But like the thing is that the like topic of him like making this song it was more of an awareness because so many people take their lives from suicide, you know, and it's like it's such a big topic that nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah.
You know,
Take
depression,
this.
like depression and everything.
The one show that everyone hates on.
Why does everybody keep
Called-
Oh,
No, get this because
Because everything ties into each other.
You keep
though.
bringing up a lot of good points that make me think of shit.
Yeah, no, it's all
13
good.
Reasons
Ooh,
Why.
Kimmy Granger.
See,
What the hell? What, like, no, think about it. No, seriously.
no, like, yeah, no.
13 Reasons Why is really controversial.
See, and you know, I didn't watch this show, and it was only because like I knew what it was about before I needed to watch it. Like, it's about a girl who kills herself and releases tapes, but like,
Is it really though?
but like, it has a deeper meaning, of course. But it's just like, you know, I don't want to watch something about this.
Maybe people should take it easier.
Instead I would want people that actually have it just like have depression and focus on all the bad things in life. Like, I want them to like, I want people around them to support them, because maybe it's just that they don't have enough support in their life.
What if that's what the show's doing for them? It's making them feel like they have somebody else out there that understands.
Yeah, and that's true. That could be a good thing, but it's weird too, because yeah, no, it's all good. It's so weird too, because after that show came out, so many people talked about like, oh, I watched this, now I want to kill myself. Like, do you?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying that to get attention?
Exactly.
Because I hate the fact between attention seekers and actually depressed, and I think that's why we have such a fucked up society in what we do, is because so many people just want attention, so they blame it on suicide.
Something that's serious.
Y'all are
You know,
straight
something-
tripping. Let's just
something-
listen to lo-fi.
Something that's like super serious, but yet
Something that
won't come.
Chris
like,
is right. Something that is super serious will be taken advantage of
like mental
Just
disabilities, like
for a little bit of attention. And what does it do in the end? It does nothing except
ego, maybe like
fill up an ego that is not really worth it, because at the end of the day,
Speaking of
trumpet
Philip,
players.
Jimmy Philip. No, okay, but let me say something. It's
Go
kind
ahead.
of topic already passed, but interviews.
Yes.
And like a lot of these things, we've been talking about music. I don't know how we went from fucking morals and values.
No,
to
it all
music and
ties
shit, but
up.
like, yeah, everything ties together.
Yeah, everything
but
ties together.
there's another thing is people compromise. You've seen like Jacob Sartorius. Not a lot of people like these other rappers or these other singers. Like what's her name? One of the old runners, Lele Pons. She made a song all in Spanish, and everyone hated it because it was just a bad song. Blah 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 blah. But these people do these interviews, these genius interviews. You guys, I know you guys have seen them.
the genius interviews, yes.
interviews. You don't have to do those. You could do the same thing.
You're
on
getting
home
paid to
at
do
your
them.
fucking couch, like on your couch. You could just be like, "This is what my song means, why I wrote it, and this is how."
The thing
That's
is,
all they're doing.
No, the thing is, they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, but you're gonna get paid the same way.
Yeah, you get paid.
Like they pay them to do it, yeah, but you'll get more money if you're doing it on your channel.
if you do it on the YouTube channel, because then you'll just get so many views on that shit that you'll just get.
Genius gets paid when they do that.
Yeah,
Not
so.
Don't think that they don't
like,
make any ad revenue out of it.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I hate it that like, you know, like I appreciate what they're doing in their songs and like showing what their lyrics mean, but I feel like
You could do that at home.
well,
Exactly.
It's not even that. I feel like if you need to, like,
Get a song explained to you.
yeah, I feel like it doesn't like matter, because
It won't. It isn't the same when you listen to it again.
yeah,
Yeah, but unless you have this set thing, no matter what.
That's the beauty of music.
Yeah, music is really just up to interpretation. I want, like,
yeah.
everyone, like, let's be honest. There's songs that when you
like-
hear the lyrics, they're not the actual lyrics, but there's like,
There's different.
yeah, everybody thinks there's a different thing. We've been at
Yeah.
this for 18 minutes. We've been arguing the whole time.
See, well, it's not even arguing. We're just
Okay.
We're just talking.
Well,
but
it's not even that. Hang on. It's our first podcast. Come on, like we shouldn't even have so high expectations for ourselves. We are no professionals.
We're not YouTubers.
We are not YouTubers.
We're just fucking a group of people who want to share thoughts.
We're
And
just a
wanna
group
listen
of
to
teens
lo-fi.
You
that listen to
I'm sorry,
lo-fi.
just study girl.
You aren't close enough.
To study, girl.
Yeah, I need to get closer.
Study girl. Guys, let's go see the ring girl.
But like what I'm trying to get at before we continue with talking, we're just a group of teens with thoughts that
Yeah.
are, and we have basically the same mind. We think the same stuff.
And it's not even that. I want to go back to the topic of your own music. My favorite song is "Like Toy Soldiers" by Eminem.
Dude,
Yeah,
yes. That song is
and the
amazing.
reason and the reason why it's my favorite song.
Oh yeah.
But
The little green motherfucker.
Say
but-
Toy
but the-
Soldier one more time.
But the
me
reason
act
why
up.
it's my favorite song is because of my interpretation of it. It's because it was my friend Max and my friend David. My friend David, I grew up with. Yeah, Rip Max.
Rip Max.
But my friend David, I grew up with. He lived in my grandmother's neighborhood, and I was mostly with my grandma, and it was just a lot. But I grew up with him, and then Max I met when I was like 10 years old, and we clicked, like, you know, and we'd always be at my grandma's house, and we would listen to that song because it was just our favorite song that we'd listen to, and what makes it my favorite song is because Max died of cancer.
I love him.
And you know, he was an impact on my life, and it sucks too because also my friend David, who I grew up with, moved to Cali and started doing drugs and was never the same since. And it's also the thing which brings me to my next topic of drugs, of just the thing of like why, you know, like we shouldn't, like I get, you know, like there's druggies out there who like it, and you know, it brings me to this topic of marijuana. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I like marijuana is such a good thing for
buddy.
like,
Hit him with that morphine.
but like weed is such a good like thing. It helps people with cancer, it helps with anxiety, it helps with so much stuff. But the reason, the reason why it's illegal is because it's a gateway to other drugs.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Trust me. Like,
I smell a debate.
see,
Okay,
see, like,
can I
see,
say
see,
this?
okay, hold on.
Like, I don't want to interrupt, but like I need to.
I smell a dipshit.
No, I smell some dip in your shit. Oh man, let me
Like,
just speak on it.
Trust me, I'm around, like, dude, like I grew up around weed, you know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like I have nothing against it, but I can see why it's illegal, you know, and it's not the fact of, oh, you're getting high, all you do is sit there, eat.
In a nutshell,
like,
it's just don't abuse it.
but no, it's the fact that it's a gateway for other drugs, especially for people that
I'm
are
looking for the
Hold
numbness.
on. No, it's not even that. Like, there's a few people that I don't want to name that we know
Yeah.
that have gone into other drugs because of weed, and it's because they thought
Is it
weed.
because of weed or is it because of their fucking mindset?
Well, it could be. It
could be both,
Definitely
because
because of their
Chris
mindset.
has a point.
But it's because
It
it's
could
because
be a
they-
gateway to look at other opportunities with other drugs, such
Exactly,
as.
because
But is
At
that
the
because
same
of
time,
Well, it's
but
not
it
because
might
of
not be
weed.
because
No,
of
no.
weed. It's
No,
because
so-
their mindset was, this helped me. Like
Let me
through
go
a time,
something
let me
bigger.
see if something
that-
bigger
and
might
that's why,
help me more.
and that's why it's a gateway to other
But
drugs.
that's only
Or
with
maybe-
a specific mindset.
No,
if those have
this
to
is
work
what I
together.
think.
Like,
This is
that's
what I
not with
think.
me.
Like,
No,
I get
look,
that. Like,
look.
but if
This is what I think. Maybe they just keep doing it over and over again to the point where they don't feel anything from it, and that's why they move on to something bigger and worse.
Oh, no, it's after the podcast.
and I just
Somebody did that. But back to the gateway drugs.
yeah.
Drugs, all in all, are a big concept.
Yeah.
Cause like weed, it could be a problem for almost everyone, especially for parents.
Well, and sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
But like, just so many people smoke weed now, and it's such a big thing in like what we live in today. You know, like you could go into a like school and you'd smell weed in the front. You'd smell weed in like science areas.
Hell yeah!
You would walk out of the science building, you'd smell weed. You would walk into the bathrooms, you'd smell weed.
Pause. Guys, I'm sorry. I love the song, but it's called Fortnite.
Fuck it. To each their own.
But it kind of sucks. sucks because
Yeah,
everyone
shout out to Study Girl.
Straight up, shout out to Study Girl.
Lo-Fi.
everyone does it, and you know you either in or you're either out. You know it kind of sucks.
Yeah, and you know, me personally, I hate drugs. You know, I hate it when people do drugs.
I hate it too.
Like just because drugs have been such a huge part in my life. I've lost so many people from drugs and so many things. I had an uncle die my freshman year because of heroin.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of my grandma's house because she was abusing her medicine for cancer. Like,
Dog, I don't mean to be
yeah.
that guy, you know, but that's not weed. That's
I-
heroin.
I know.
No, but
I
that's
get
what
that.
we're trying to get at.
Yeah, like
Maybe weed opened up that.
because
it opened up that
because we get it that it's just
vision.
not personally.
Do you guys watch BoJack Horseman?
No, I.
Have you?
I did.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna try and use a different story then. But you know how alcoholics always drink?
Yeah,
Yes, I
And
have an alcohol.
There's
I
always a
know
start
that.
of it.
yeah.
There's always a reason why they start. That
Yeah,
being
Because they liked it.
yeah, or
Because
it was because they were forced.
Coming
or either
from
We're all looking for something that's gonna numb the pain.
Coming from
Yeah,
my
and-
experiences, my father growing up, he was not raised by his dad. He was raised by his brother. And his
Yeah.
brother was not the best influence, to say the least.
Yeah.
My father started drinking when he was 12, and it's been an addiction since. And I know, since I was born, literally, he's been the same. And it hurts to see my father that way.
Yeah.
All the arguments that we could have avoided, everything that could have been avoided, all the drama, all the bullshit, all the fights. My parents even got divorced once because of it. And let me tell you, it sucks seeing your dad that way. And you're trying to help him the best you can. And
For real.
maybe it's just
that's some shit. Right
maybe and that makes you feel like me. I feel like I can't do shit about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
always trying my best to help my dad out of it, and it doesn't work. So I just feel like it's mainly my fault that maybe I could have done something better.
It's not.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's not your fault. Don't believe me. Don't put it onto your chest.
Don't
If-
believe you?
You know.
Don't put it onto your chest.
You know.
But
On me, bud.
believe me, believe me when I say it. It sucks having that feeling in you, and I get that. Fuck, I just had it. But anyways,
That goes back.
I'm gonna try and compare your situation to drugs right now.
Yeah. Well,
Whenever you see your
alcohol is a
friends-
drug, yeah.
Whenever you see your friends, going into that pathway, you feel helpless.
Yeah, no, and that brings me to something right here. You guys know, and it kind of upsets me, cause this girl that not gonna name names. Actually, we dated and
Confidential.
yeah, confidential. But
Confidentiality
but
clause.
what sucks is she wasn't ready for a relationship. I get it. High school sucks and she wasn't ready for it. But the excuse that she told me is that she wanted us to focus on school. And what kind of sucks for me is that I was pushing her towards doing better. I was pushing her for looking for I was pushing her towards
You were
a
just
college.
trying to help.
I was pushing her towards a college. She found a college that she wanted to go to because of me. I helped her. I made sure that she was staying on task, and it's kind of that's fine, But and then Saturday recently, she goes out and does shrooms. I'm how you trying to focus on school if you're going out and doing drugs?
While you have homework to do, while you got assignments
exactly,
to do,
exactly,
while you got
and
deadlines.
exactly, and it's it kind of hurts me a little, a lot, because when she was with me, she told me straight up she wanted to get away from me. She wanted to stop doing it because it didn't help her.
Just taking all that effort that you put in and throwing it back in your face.
And it's just she wanted to. She told me personally, she wanted to get away from me. She didn't want to do it anymore. And and I'm and I tell her too. I'm there's people that you can depend on. There's people that you can depend on purely just on them, but it's just other people in that group that are just weighing you down. Like I told her that, you know, like there are people in there that you can trust, and especially people in this circle, because there's 3 people, 4 people, everyone in this circle knows this group, and it's just like I'm just told her, like, you can trust us, because, you know, we're fully, like, we're not always getting high all the time 24/7.
There's something.
And it's just like, but it's like, it's not even, sorry to interrupt you, but it's like, it bugs me because she told me she wanted to get, like, away from me, and it's just like, but you're staying with the people that are weighing you down instead of the people that try to help you and build you.
Amen, bro.
Especially with Jesse. Especially with
Jesse?
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
I'm trying to talk.
I'm loaded, bro. I'm loaded.
Like,
I
especially
understand.
with me and Jesse, because
It's fucking late, bro.
especially with me and Jesse, because
No, he didn't check his phone.
Jesse, I check my phone all the time, so I'll do it.
Go on.
But no, keep going. Actually,
But like, me and him just try to help. I try to help her. Jesse tried to help the whole group, and it came to the point where he was like, if I'm gonna be with you guys, I don't want you guys to smoke, because it's not good for you.
It's fine.
You guys you guys I get it, you know, it's okay to do it every once in a while. Like if you're like,
It's
if
okay
you're
to celebrate.
stressed,
yeah, like if you're celebrating something, and
or
not
if you're
trying to
just
get
stressed and
super-
you really need it, then that's
Do it on
completely
your own
fine.
time.
Yeah,
Let me speak on something. I had horrible anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it, I'll twitch and shake, and
Yeah.
JoJo's just JoJo.
But like, I twitch and shake. But that's
That's something
else.
else. But my anxiety has gotten to a point where, like, you can physically see it. So every once in a while, and when I say every once in a while, I mean like once in a fucking blue moon, I'll just take like a little, like, you know, a little quick
Yeah.
inhale.
to take off that little nerve.
Yeah, and it makes me feel better usually. When it doesn't, I'm like, but that's different.
I felt that.
But it's different when you need it, and compared to when you just feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that you need this, you know, like smokers, they need to smoke. They need to get the stress off of their mind. Drinkers, they
Unless
drink.
you have a stoma. In that case, don't smoke anymore.
But you're taking my stoma. Oh yes. But like, I get it. Everyone has their own getaway. Like,
Yeah.
even if it isn't drugs, they have, you know, drawing.
Yeah.
For
journaling,
example,
freestyle.
Like I said,
Yeah.
everybody's looking for something that's
You
gonna
know,
kill the pain. At least a little.
and like
or not
I bring
even
it-
kill the pain,
I bring-
just
I
get
bring-
the stress out.
I bring
Me
it-
personally, I do boxing.
Water? Yeah, it's in the fridge. Oh no, I'm good.
JoJo's making a little drink run.
But actually, yeah, give me a glass of water, please.
So while JoJo's gone, because honestly, JoJo and Chris have kind of just been speaking
Well,
out.
no, it's just me and Ozzy.
But while he's gone, we're gonna talk about our sponsors. SeatGeek is I'm just
No,
kidding.
but
No,
we do
this
have a
week-
sponsor in that. Well, we
that-
wish they
we
could
wish
sponsor
she
us.
would.
Is
Study Girl.
Study Girl,
Study
also
Girl
known
Lo-Fi?
as Lo-Fi Kid Pop Live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what we have in the background. If you guys been hearing it,
If you can, over the
Also, now that we got this time, we are making a Twitter.
yes,
and a YouTube channel, but that YouTube channel is gonna be stupid and us gaming and really just gonna be Chris.
that's gonna be gaming, and we'll
Podcast
also
will probably
we'll
be on
also
the
put on
side.
our podcast in there too, or we'll create a separate channel with the same name, but it will have podcast after, just to like get differences.
Sort of like
Um,
H3H3.
Yeah,
or like the Misfits podcast.
yeah, Misfits podcast.
Shout out to
Although, but we're
H3H3.
not as
He's a pretty
controversial.
badass team.
Yeah.
He is
Um,
pretty bad.
But
He's pretty
I want to go
badass.
back to the topic that I was talking about.
well, we have to wait for JoJo.
Between that's nice.
Time
But like
to beat
just
my
going
meat.
back to the topic that Jesse was talking about, saying that you have so many different saying that you have so many different saying that you have so many different outputs to get into, like drawing, freestyling. For me, hey, someone go help JoJo with the water.
I'm fine, my guy.
But hey, shut the door.
I think he's.
What needed Wawa?
Me, man.
There was no lemonade.
But there was always
lemonade.
outputs, different outputs.
To get to and
And there's always better things to do rather than drugs all the time.
And it kind of surprised me because this chick, this chick, she's a fantastic artist. Like,
I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention.
Cantaloupe.
Same person.
same person that I've been talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Let's give her a code name.
No.
Cantaloupe.
No, absolutely not.
No.
The point of this is to not talk about the actual. Like, we're talking about the person, but not mention
I know,
anything
yeah.
that
It's
could
called-
describe them.
Cantaloupe.
That don't make no sense.
It also makes no dollars, but you know the thing you complain.
Boy, I'm about to slap the center of you.
But like, it's just
like
Looking like Sonic.
it's just so many things to talk about, and it's funny too because after she did it, you know, like the moment I found out, I told her, I was like, hey, like why are you doing this? You know, like.
Well,
why-
you invested a lot in her, so I can see why it hurts that much.
But I
Yeah.
also
Yeah, you
understand-
did
I also
invest a lot
understand
of time.
her side of it is you can't just stop. like it's hard. I mean, like let's be honest, Jojo.
Okay,
If you
bro,
were to stop smoking,
Easy.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
could.
wait,
because you don't do
wait.
it
Let me cut you off
to
real
like.
quick.
but
Let me
it-
cut you off because I have an important point here.
Okay.
Since he said stopping or like trying to quit,
It's hard.
back to my dad. He has been an alcoholic since the age of 12. He is 37 right now, and he still struggles to this day. And to add on top of that, nicotine is a big one.
You know, and I'm gonna switch the topic right now because we've been talking about drugs for a while.
Yeah.
To parents.
He just can't quit,
So-
and
So
it's hard.
Shout out to my mom, I love her.
Yeah.
Shout out to my
all the
mom.
moms
I
and
know
boys.
you.
Shout
Shout out to all the
Hold it
moms.
down.
Shout out to all the parents.
Dude,
Shout out to all the parents for dealing with us.
Parents, all the guardians specifically as well. Like,
Parents
So,
and the
but
guardians.
I want to talk about parents in my case. You know, I was an accident between
Ouch.
a 17-year-old, a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old.
Well, Chris, hang on. Before you keep going with that, let me tell you, you are not an accident, brother.
It's okay. No,
Just
you're
like
not.
JoJo
no.
said, everything has a reason.
Exactly.
You're-
Everything is for a reason.
See, okay, but like
your parents
but,
might not have wanted you, but we knew.
We do, bro.
But the thing, like,
I'm sorry, that was
like,
me.
But
I-
it's facts, though. Like,
you know, like I was conceived in a car. You know, like they were teenagers having sex in a car. You know, like that's
Typical.
fine. That's fine. You know, but like the thing is,
Can you stop jerking off your glass?
I'm trying to clear the moisture off of it.
whiskey.
That's just satisfying though, just watching all the moisture go.
Okay, so parents, etc.
But it's just like my dad wasn't in my life. my dad wasn't in my life for most of it.
This is not the point.
And you know, like I didn't have such a great childhood. I was always moving around Albuquerque, where we grew up. Shout out to New Mexico.
Hey,
Shout out to the mic.
Burqueño, burqueño.
No, it's not here.
Shout out
It's
to
that bad.
Burqueño sauce.
505.
Burqueño
no,
sauce,
but-
ese.
But I grew up all around here, and it's just like it's so funny because you know no matter where I've lived, I've always liked where I grew up, which is like South Valley, or like
The San Jose.
kind of like the middle-ish area of by like Cole, like not even Cole. It was more of
Del Rio
just
and all that.
like kind of not the center, but kind of the center.
It's just like the same but different. You know?
Yeah. it was like everybody knows where this place is. They just never go to it, you know. It's kind of my favorite spot
You
because
just described all of
It's
Mexico.
no. Listen.
because like
Everybody knows where it is because it's on the edge of town. It's the last street in Albuquerque.
yeah,
But nobody willingly goes there for a reason.
yeah, like
You only go there if you need
I
something.
remember when Ozzy was first dropping me off in the South Valley. He got so scared because there was no lights. It was all ghetto. Like
I mean, let me cut you off there. I was scared shitless. One, my car was horrible. It still is. By the way, shout out to Ford for making a shitty Mustang.
Fix or repair daily,
that's
boy.
what's up. That's what's up.
Big Star Repair Daily. Found on road dead.
That's what it stands for.
There's a reason why Ozzy didn't have air conditioner until about a month ago.
Shut the hell up.
But but it's just like
Don't call me out like
You know,
that.
Shout out to the story.
I feel like moms and dads, especially dads, tend to walk out on their kid, and it like kind of upsets me, because like dads are such a big part in a boy's life.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like
absolutely.
And it like
Jojo, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm not worried about it.
Can I ask something? Are you guys more of a mama's boy or daddy's boy?
Mama's
I know
boy.
you're a mama's boy. 'Cause
Mama's boy, easy.
But like,
So,
when you grow up without a dad, like, do you really have a choice?
like well,
no,
like,
but
especially
like
with
I
that,
understand
yeah,
that, but like at the same time, I'm really far. But at the same time, you don't like you're not as close to your dad when you're little than you are your mom. No matter what, but but for girls, or at least what girls say is they were like, oh, I was closer to my dad,
yeah.
and it's that thing like
Because daddy's girl.
yeah.
Like
Dads are this big protective figure. Like when you see your dad, unless your dad is like Gilbert Gottfried and 2 feet tall,
well, like
and you're like, oh my god, I'm the bird from Aladdin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
the thing is,
Wait.
the thing about my
He has a point here.
like
Go on,
Okay,
Chris.
gentlemen.
gentleman.
Yeah, Chris, go ahead.
so
No, Ozzy.
the thing about my dad is when I was growing up, he came into my life when I was around 7, 8, or 9ish.
Bro hug.
And he kind of left because he didn't want to help support my mom, because they didn't have a good relationship. Their relationship was toxic, still is, and it kind of bums me out, because sometimes I feel like I'm the mess between them both, and I know that I'm not, and I know that's just their own relationship, but it kind of gets to me sometimes, just because of how stuff is, and you know, it's just kind of one of those things that's like, damn, like I wish I could have prevented this, but at the same time I wish I didn't, because then it makes me the man that I am right now, because I hear, like, even though I don't think it, and that's just my self-doubts, I hear so many people compliment me on, like, that I'm a great person, that I'm good at helping.
You are.
And it's just like, you know, and it's just like, wow, like, that's great. And it's just like, I'd have to thank it to the way my mom raised me, and the way the things my dad taught me not to do. And it's just like, and it should be like, you know, like, oh, well, your dad left you, why are you thanking him? I'm thanking him for the things that he taught me not to do. Like, leaving somebody alone, making sure that they're okay, never putting someone down because you can't find a way to put yourself up. And it's just like, it's just so many things that we can put in, and it's just, you know, I've never had a good relationship with my dad.
Enough of this sad shit, bro. Juice is overrated, underrated.
Actually,
Juice is mad.
I can tell you right now.
Hold on, before we stop and start off with the juice,
Sorry that I didn't let you finish.
I have to
Past
say
does not define
one
you.
thing,
Remember that.
and it really ties into what Chris is saying. I'll let Ozzy talk right after this. But I don't. To be honest, music teachers specifically are like really big parts in people's lives, in musicians' lives. Like, I'll be honest, my band teacher, she's helped me through a lot, but honestly, I didn't get like why until my choir teacher, because I joined choir this year because I'm a little boomer. But
Get the rock.
so I joined choir because of a promise I made to somebody. So now that I'm in choir, the teacher was like, "Hey, let me tell you something." It sounds so cliched to say, but just telling somebody that like you're there for them, it helps a lot.
Yeah, no, like,
It could really be the difference.
and you know, that ties back around the suicide and depression. Sorry to cut you off, dog. I know
Dude,
you're
it's
next.
fine.
But like, that ties back to the suicide and depression. If you just let someone know that you're there for them, that takes them a step back from what they're about to do.
just telling them that you care.
Boys, pinch and pull break.
Pinch roll.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Suspect.
No, but like,
just telling someone that you care and that you're there for them.
it's just
You could save a life by doing that.
you know,
Literally, a lot of times in this world, it's really easy to feel alone and unwanted.
yeah.
Like, there's just so many people.
And then the people
it's
that you're
moving
around
so
could
fast.
really tear, like let's be honest, everybody here can tell I'm an asshole to Chris. I'm mean, but it's a joke. But like, if somebody were like, if JoJo, and we didn't know JoJo, and he was like, "Hey Chris, you're a little fucking pussy," I'd be like, "No, what the
Ain't nobody pick on Chris except for me.
That's
Yeah.
my job."
And it's just like, and it ties back to just everything that we talk about, you know.
Oh shit.
And to be honest,
okay, no.
the person that could catch you when you're falling is yourself.
Yeah.
But
You're the only person that's literally going to be there through everything.
Like, if someone puts you down, just be like, just remember the place that they're putting themselves in.
You can also detoxify a lot of situations. Like, I'll be, not to name names. I don't want to name any names. But the other day, this guy walked up to me, and I haven't told any of the boys about this yet, but they'll know who I'm talking about when I start. And he started confronting me about something that happened last year, which was a total misunderstanding. Yeah.
I knew immediately who it was.
So he came up to me and he was like, "Yo, listen, this is what's happening." And I've done like a lot of psychological research, and I've trained myself to be able. Yeah, we really backed out.
Bro,
You backed out.
But basically, you have to figure out ways to detoxify situations. So he came up to me hostile. And so
like a motherfucking
he came up to me very hostile, and the way I detoxified the situation was just told him that I still have respect for him because I do.
Good on you, bro.
There's no reason for me not to. I don't know.
Not a lot of
the
people
story.
can. Not a lot of people can do that shit.
And you know the thing that, like, the respect
Stop
never.
jerking off your
I'm not
cup.
jerking off
That's
my
what I'm
cup.
trying to do.
It's
We all
just,
know what Chris is thinking about.
What time is it? 1 o'clock in the morning and he ain't done it yet?
Guys, I leaked a little bit.
Oh man, that's hot.
but like the thing about respect
Tell me that wasn't
is that so many people don't have respect now, and it's.
That's holy shit. That's
No, why did that sound so like that sounds so sarcastic? Really?
no, bro, like I meant that just caught me by surprise.
Oh
Can I
yeah.
go now?
No,
I
it's
just
just like
realized how fucking true that shit.
I know, and it's just, it's so sad. Because like so many people can hate on this. So some wait on the donuts.
Do you know
off the hot coffee? But it's just like
That's not
Hey,
a coffee pot.
Listen to this podcast. You guys are gonna be a part of a lot of inside jokes.
yeah, and you'll probably
The people that will actually listen to this.
Or probably no one, but you know what?
No.
Fuck it.
The few people that listen to
This
this.
is the thing. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. Confidence.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of us lack confidence, and it's not the fact.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just a whore.
I have the worst confidence in the world. Every day I wake up, I'm like, okay, get this done. I never get it done, and I'm like, you're a piece of shit.
Oh,
You
shit.
cannot do anything.
Can I be honest?
I feel
Like,
that
dude,
shit for
I
real.
stare at myself in the mirror and I tell myself, you are worthless.
You know,
Really? I jerk
And
off in the mirror.
You are worthless in this world.
because he's a trumpet player.
Like,
No one's gonna get that.
like, dude, I tell myself the worst shit ever, and then come to find out, I matter to people.
I've been right there.
I'm sorry, Ozzy.
Like, I always feel
Is that the bottom of? Oh shit! I should probably stop drinking.
Dude,
that
we
shit.
are
Like,
so
what is it?
ADD.
Go ahead.
I feel like sometimes I just don't matter,
That's not the.
and I feel like
No, stop. Oh, it is.
Can we please listen to Ozzy?
Sorry.
Like, we're literally doing
I'm
exactly
sorry.
what he's feeling right now.
Sorry. So no, like I'm.
no, it's
No, it
just,
ain't. Sorry.
I feel like I'm so lonely sometimes in the world,
No, it ain't.
and the fact
it's
that
it's an inside the cup.
that I just can't find somebody to tell to whenever I'm feeling that way. And I know I have people. I have you guys.
Yeah.
I have my friends. I have my girlfriend, which I love a lot. And
Yeah.
I just feel like I can't do anything right. I feel like I'm a horrible boyfriend. I feel like I'm a terrible friend, a horrible brother. Like just the worst son in the world to my mother and my father. I feel like I'm a huge disappointment to everybody around me.
But
And-
Juwayne, like I wanna say that. Sorry for interrupting you.
It's fine, bro.
But like Juwayne, and you know sometimes I feel that way too. And I feel like
everybody.
yeah, I feel like
Everybody's felt like that at least once in their
you know,
life.
and it's just a mindset that people have, and it, you know, I'm gonna say this and like people can shit on me all they want, but it's something that people need to get out of while Jesse's eating all the donuts.
God damn, boy! I turned my back for 2 seconds and all the donuts were gone.
So if you guys can't see this, but there were 3 donuts and he's on his last one.
This was a pack of 10 donuts. I ate one.
Dude, I didn't even have any, dog. I didn't have any.
And I still have half a donut left.
Jesse loves his donuts, bro.
Who ate all the donuts? I have half. No, give me my donuts.
But like, people need to
half a donut.
so people need to get out of this mindset of thinking that they're worthless, and it's just I get that it's such a hard mindset to get out of, especially like I know for a fact because I started to get out of that mindset and I struggle with it, and it's just it's so hard to do things that you want to do, but your own expectations are holding you down because you believe that you can't do it. When in reality you can. You just think that you can't. Yeah, you believe you can't, but you can. But the thing is, you know you can too. It's just that belief. It's just a belief. It's like in like Shazam. If anybody has seen Shazam, it was a fact where he could fly, but he didn't believe into it until he was falling to his death. And
it always takes a push.
Yeah, it's always that push that people get.
I'll right now on my fist I have a saying that I came up with today, and it says put your mind to it. Yeah. And right here in a sec I'm gonna explain it to you guys. But finish your story.
And it's just like that push is all you need, depending on what you do. Like you could be an artist. You can be like an author. You can be a freaking
YouTuber.
Like as long as you put your mind.
Fucking podcast.
Dude, can I say something?
Shameless plug.
I know that we're shameless
plug.
No, I know, but let me just, before this gets out of hand and we get into like these big hypotheticals and stuff like this.
I'm just
20 minutes or like what is it now? Like 40 minutes ago, Chris was. I'm sorry, almost an hour now. Chris was playing VR and we were just yelling at each other
about who the hell made Gravity and who the hell he was. He had no merit.
I'm gonna be honest.
No right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck who made Gravity. I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to talk about Juice.
I want to talk about Juice too, but let's let Jesse.
Which kind of juice?
Wait,
Any Juice.
Before
Juice is like the most underrated fucking
you
drink.
made me say it.
Dude,
Shut your ass up, man. I'm
You
that
don't like Juice?
Hey, hold on. Let Jesse speak.
Yes.
Let Jesse speak.
Oh shit, just speak.
So going back to Chris's point about Shazam and finding out that he could fly at the last second, right?
Yeah.
I like juice too. I like apple juice rather than orange juice.
You're a bitch.
Dude, orange juice.
Orange juice is like fucking full of life.
Imagine being made by apples, made by the orange juice gang.
But
Orange juice.
this sort of ties into the suicide and depression category.
That's what happens to people who drink apple juice.
It's all in your it's all in your head. And I know it's kind of harsh too.
Yeah.
It's harsh information, but it's in your head.
Yeah, and it goes back to the thing where it's just like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like, you can, and it just like I hate it when people say that, especially when I say it myself, cause it sucks, cause all of us are smart people. And what's bad about us is, like, it sounds like I'm jerking off all of our dicks right now. Mine at least. but like,
We're so immature, dude.
but like, I'm serious. Like, we don't put ourselves to what we can do, and I think it's kind of bad because a lot of people are so smart, are so gifted, and don't want to share it with anybody because they think that other people will make fun of them. And you know what? Other people will make fun of you. Other people will make fun of you if you're smart. Other people will make fun of you. other people. Sorry. Diego's passing around a meme.
Self-made meme.
So I just want to say, like, You know, people will make fun of you if you're smart. People will make fun of you if you're talented. People make fun of you for anything that they can do.
You're different from them.
And it's this thing that people have that I hate so much about humans.
Coping mechanism.
And it's not even a coping mechanism.
Perception.
But hey, we're gonna have to like save all that for another podcast because it's already about an hour.
This is gonna be.
But now it's juice time.
Yes,
It's
can we
juice
just talk
time.
about juice real
Wait,
quick?
how about wait?
Let's
talk
end
about
this
juice.
on a
No,
good note.
Let's talk about juice.
Do you want orange juice or apple juice in the morning?
Orange juice.
Orange juice in the morning.
Orange juice in the
of
morning.
course.
Dude, I'm not gonna cap that. Like citrus in the morning, it just
Hey, but
makes your day brighter.
But you know what? But you know what makes the day just darker? Right after you brush your teeth, and then you go and you try to take a sip of that orange juice, and you.
Dude, call me a fucking
No,
freak.
no.
Call me a freak, but
No,
I
please.
don't dislike it.
No, don't get me wrong. You don't dislike it, but
I don't
it's just
dislike
so disappointing.
It's not even disappointing. It's just like the difference.
you know that guy.
It's not bad. It's not good.
No, what's that dude's name? Something Chugs on YouTube.
Chubbs.
Huh?
Chubbs?
Is
Chugs,
it
the
Chugs?
guy that chugs
Yeah.
like shit.
Yeah.
Chug
No.
Chugs.
What he did is he.
Oh, I saw that.
What he brushed his teeth fully with toothpaste, like a bunch of toothpaste, then chugged a thing of orange juice.
That guy has balls.
Speaking
Oh,
of,
that's a fucking
there's
man.
this challenge that no matter what, no matter how good of metabolism you are,
Hulk.
how good of like an eater you are, how good you can keep things down, you will throw up. Try the Sprite and banana challenge. You get
Or
two
hell no.
Sprites
Or-
and eat a banana, and it makes you like vomit.
or drink a whole gallon of milk in less than an hour.
Or
I can do that. I've done it before.
No, you'll throw up.
I didn't throw
couldn't
up.
Last on
I actually drank an entire 2 liter of Sprite within 20 minutes and didn't shit myself.
That's impressive, dude. I don't know. What do you want me to say to that? Like,
So
I also got to Christmas
hour.
and destroyed it.
so I'm gonna cut this off.
I'm gonna edit it anyway, so just
No, don't
say all the
edit it.
dumb
Just
shit
leave.
you
No,
want.
No,
just
it's a
no.
podcast.
No.
It's the first ever
podcast.
podcast. That's
No, this is you don't edit it. You don't edit it. So it don't matter.
Solomon's gonna be here next time.
but like.
Okay, wait. Before we continue with anything, the people that are here right now are the people that own this podcast.
amen.
Yes.
amen.
Nobody else.
Will come and
Founding
go.
fathers of the
Me.
Gravity Podcast.
Me, Ozzy, Chris,
Maybe not.
Jojo, well,
Here.
Josiah,
Here.
No, Bojo Black.
Jesse, and Diego.
Josiah
We-
the Messiah.
We are the creators and the owners of this podcast.
Founding
Yes.
fathers.
Yes,
The
sir.
Gravity
Podcast.
Podcast.
So with
Using
that
my
note,
Twitter.
with that note,
We're just gonna end it here.
Yeah,
for
we're
now.
gonna end it here. This has been the first podcast ever by the
Gravity
started podcasts.
Gravity Podcast.
We own the podcast.
So yeah, I hope you guys have a good listen and
Can I just end this on one more thing?
yeah.
What?
Fucking go out there, do something you never thought you would have done.
Yeah,
Make a
Succeed,
difference.
except for
succeed,
something illegal.
Love yourself.
yeah.
Drink some motherfucking juice.
Orange juice.
One more thing.
Yo,
One more thing. Whenever you're feeling down, always remember,
checking
don't
out
lose sight.
And
Sorry.
also, this is our opinion, so you could agree or disagree with it.
And we're always down to have a controversy. If you want to leave us something on our Twitter at the Gravity Podcast,
Gravity 505, no?
No, that's the
Twitter, Instagram, whatever. All of it's going to be the Gravity Podcast.
The gravity.
Feel free to send some shit.
Yeah,
you know.
just-
We will be
say-
making.
just
I
say-
will be making an Instagram soon. I'll
Gravity
keep an update. I'll keep an update on that.
Watch
but-
out for any updates on the Twitter that say anything about the group
Juice.
YouTube channel or
Juice.
Juice. Jojo will post about Juice very
I will
frequently.
post about juice every chance I get.
Jojo's gonna
so-
post juice JPEGs.
So at this point,
Juice pigs.
I think we're gonna end it here. This has been
Wait, there's 2 minutes.
no,
No, just end it
I'm
here.
having a cramp.
And don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe, tweet me at the
Something
Gravity
podcast.
Podcast, and go
Drink some juice. Yeah.
Hit the default dance while chugging juice.
So
God damn it.
So I've been trying to end this, but they keep talking.
Sure.
So
Dude, I gave my last thing. Just end it.
Okay, he's
So-
got a minute.
okay.
Say your
Can
needs.
you
so this has been the Gravity Podcast.
Thank you guys for listening.
Appreciate you.
This has been your listen from Chris, Jojo, Jesse, Diego, and Ozzy.
Why was
I hope
Ozzy
you-
last?
I don't care.
I hope you guys listened and found what we have to say interesting.
Even though it was back and forth, but
Yeah.
this is our first podcast. Give us a break. But
And if you guys want to, you can follow us.
Criticism. Constructive.
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter and just let us know what you think. Leave us some things that you want us to talk about. It could be
Constructive
anything.
or not, if it's bad, we'll most likely laugh at it.
Yeah, well, we don't
No,
care
just
what you have
JoJo.
to say.
Or
next
agree.
podcast, we'll have all the names for all the accounts ready. So
Yes.
keep that.
So and
Keep a
we'll
lookout.
keep you, if you guys follow our Twitter, we will keep you updated on YouTube and just anything else that we have coming up. So yeah, this has been the first podcast. I hope you guys had a good listen.
Thank
Love
you.
yourself and
Thank
juice.
you.
Juice.